friends, welcome to the Inspired Knitting Podcast. I'm your host Bobby and I am coming to you from southeastern New Brunswick, Canada. Today is Saturday, April the 26th, 2025. Welcome. This is a podcast about my knitting adventures, and sometimes there's crocheting and spinning and lots of fibery fun. So yeah, it has been, I'm going to say 2 weeks since the last podcast, so I'm trying to stay on track here, which feels really good. So yeah, I'm just going to get right into it pretty much. It might be a bit of a shorter episode because I feel like I haven't done that much, but I have. I have 3 finished socks to share, so that's pretty exciting. I have a couple works in progress, and I have one dream knitting. Of course, it's going to be another pair of socks, but I brought the yarn along to share with you guys today. So grab your cup of coffee or whatever it is you love to drink. I've got my first coffee of the day. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. We had an early start here, so I decided to, it's a quiet house, so I decided to grab my tripod and knock this episode out for y'all and enjoy my first cup of coffee with you. So I'm gonna get a sip of coffee and then we will get started. Okay, so just quickly, my mug, it is from a local maker in Sackville. I really love it. It reminds me of a tree. She has beautiful pottery work. The market is actually on this morning, but we decided not to go. I did have a spot if I wanted it, but I decided to take a break this week and just mellow out, so that's always good to do. What I'm wearing, I am actually wearing my Lovenote sweater by Tincanknits. It is wonderful. I love it. I knit this with holding one strand of Leo and Roxy's fingering base and another strand of their mohair. I believe it's called the Robin colorway. And I did do mine short sleeves. I would have preferred it to be long, but I ran out of yarn, which is fine. I wanted the sweater to be slightly bit longer because I do not like cropped tops, so I used up a lot of my yardage for that, but that's okay. I am perfectly fine with it. I actually got to wear it out the other day. We had a somewhat mild day and I was able to go out just wearing this and it was perfect. So that's really nice. So I'm getting some wear out of it before it gets too warm. But yeah, that's what I'm wearing. Tincanknits, the Lovenote. Beautiful sweater. I love this one. All right, so let's start off with finished objects. The first pair of socks I have to share with you guys today are my scrappy ones. I started these a little bit ago and they are so much fun. I am using Reading Past My Bedtime. It was a mini set by Full Moon Fibers. And I chose, I think there was 6, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 minis in the set, each 20 grams. And I just chose this one with the black in it to do my cuffs and my heel flap, and then I used the other 5 minis and I would do 8 rows of each color. And oh my gosh, you guys, it turned out so good. It's just a vanilla sock, nothing fancy smanchy, and they turned out so good. So of course when you do scrappy socks there's going to be ends. I will confess, the one sock I still have to put my ends in on it, but as long as you do it as you go, sometimes that helps. I know on the first sock I think I put them all in on the leg, and then when it came to do the foot it wasn't so overwhelming. But if you go over to the Crazy Sock Lady's YouTube channel, she actually has a tutorial on how you can close the gap. And that's the reason why I decided to do these socks. Just because whenever I do scrappy socks or scrappy anything, you always get a hole, and that bothers me. So she has, even though I do like a jogless, you know, when you go to switch colors, you can do a jogless transition. Even though I do that, that doesn't seem to close up my gap. So Crazy Sock Lady has this really nice tutorial video on how she does scrappy socks and how she closes up that gap when you go to change your colors. So it's really, it's a really good video. And she also shows you how she weaves in her ends as well, which I'm trying now as well. But all that to say, I finished my scrappy socks and I am in love with them. They are perfect. So that was Full Moon Fibers, Reading Past My Bedtime. And it is a bit of a fade, and I really love that too. That was really enjoyable to knit. So I'm just going to quickly put my next pair of socks on the blockers here before I share them with you. So I think I would like to do another pair of scrappy socks, probably this time like in a non-fade. That way it shows up a little bit better, even though I really love that one. That one is so good. But we shall see. All right, so I finished these socks the other night. These are another pair of vanilla socks. I don't know the colorway name of this one. All I do know is that it's the Northern Pearl. It was, I believe it was for Yarn Store Day. This was the color of, this was the color that Angel had dyed for Yarn Store Day. And it is so good. Today is actually Yarn Store Day, so happy Yarn Store Day, everybody. I am actually sitting it out. I'm going to be good. I actually went to the yarn store, gobsmacked yarns the other day, and treated myself to something, which I didn't bring, but so that's okay. But happy Yarn Store Day. I hope you guys have fun, and yeah, I hope you get lots of good goodies. But I'm sitting it out this year. But all that to say, I finished my socks. So I just did 64 stitches, 2x2 ribbing, decreased down to 56 for the leg and the foot, slip stitch, heel flap, and gusset. Oh, they're so good. And these are mine. These are my socks. Nobody's getting these. I really love how it did the striping here. Isn't that cool? And it did it on both socks too. It's so good. So good. I love it. So pair number 2. And then I also finished my 80s gnome. This is a color by Area 51 Fibers. They come in 50-gram skeins. So I only got one 50-gram skein. So I decided that I was going to do contrast for the cuffs and the heel flaps. The contrast is Gobsmacked Yarns. And I can't remember the name of the color now, unfortunately. But that's Gobsmacked Yarns, and then the self-striping is Area 51 Fibers 80s Gnome. So because I did a longer leg, and I should have known better, I decided that I was going to do contrasting toes. So this, I have no idea what this pink sparkle is. It's actually a silver stellina. I have no idea. But I decided to do that for my toes. And I ended up playing Yarn Chicken and lost. So you can see here that I just got the toe in the pink here, but this one I actually had to do much longer. I had to do some extra rows before the toe. It's not that big of a difference, there are socks, it doesn't matter. But I should have known a little bit better. If I only get a 50 grams gain, I have to watch how long I do my legs. And yeah, I played yarn chicken and I lost. But they're still beautiful and I really, really love them. It's not that big of a difference. So there's that. So with these 3 pairs of socks done, that makes pair, would it be the pink ones? Yes. The pink and gray ones make pair 18 for 2025. So that is super, super exciting. Like I said, I have no goal. I'm just knitting socks and we'll see what happens. So I'm pretty excited about that. 18 pairs of socks so far this year. Pretty cool. Okay, so that is it for finished objects. So now I'm going to go into works in progress. And I shouldn't have thrown my sock blocker so far away from me, but I actually have a hoe. So this one here is another plain vanilla sock. And I really love the colors. So this one here is pretty special. This is Gobsmacked yarn, but I dyed it. This was the first dye class I took at Gobsmacked Yarns, and I dyed this colorway up, and I am in love with it. It is so good. Not to toot my own horn, but I really love it. So it's just a plain vanilla sock. So I got the first one completed. And did I cast on the second? No. Oh, nope, that's a lie. I did. I didn't think I had it started yet, but I have the littlest beginnings started. So this is my next go-to. I'm so happy to have those 3 socks off the needles. I kind of got cast on crazy with the socks and it was starting to become a little too overwhelming. So I'm happy to get those off the needles. So 3 pairs of socks, that's a lot. And I've been relatively good. I did cast on a new pair the other day, and I do have a dream knit for socks, but I'm trying to be good and finish before starting, but sometimes that can be hard. It can be very hard. So yeah, not much to say about those ones. It was my hand dyed, just a basic vanilla sock. Not too much to yabber on about. This one here is one of the new cast-ons I was talking about though. This is Gobsmacked Yarns. And it is Unicorn or Pony is the colorway name. It's such a good one. And I have to put it on a slightly longer cable. This is a 32 inch. I prefer knitting my socks on a 40. I don't know why that is. I just prefer it. But here's what I have so far. It's just a plain vanilla sock again. I'm really into the vanilla socks right now. They're just plain mindless knitting. It's what I want. So yeah, it's working out really beautiful. I love that. So I've been working on that one. I do have my Harry Potter themed socks from Nicole C. Mendez here as well. But I don't remember where I was when I showed these to you last. I might have been on the leg. But this is Nicole C. Mendez. And it is in the Night Bus colorway. So I am on to the heel. I picked up my gusset stitches and I'm about to decrease. And I have a cute little house progress keeper here from Lichen and Lace. It just seemed to suit. So I got those going as well. And then, last but not least, I decided to cast on a shawl. I have not finished my Free Your Fade shawl yet, but I've been watching The Crazy Sock Lady, and she is doing my reading shawl by Kay Jones, and it just looks so big and so beautiful that I just had to come into my stash and take a look to see what I had. And of course, when you do that, you know you're going to cast it on, and I did. So for this one, it is fingering weight held double. So Kay is doing her row 1 minnings, and she's just holding a strand of bare. So for me, the original shawl pattern, Kay of the Bakery Bears, has you doing like blocks of color and then a white strip, block of color, white strip. So I'm kind of following that. So here's what I have so far. So I am doing the white strip in between. So my colors, I'm doing fingering held double, but my white strip is actually Cascade Heritage 6, which is a DK weight. So I am not holding my white double, I'm just holding it single, because fingering held double equals roughly to a DK weight. So that is what I'm doing. So my colors here, I started off with this. I had a mini set, 10 gram minis from Polka Dot Creek. I don't think I threw the tag in the bag here, did I? Yes, I did. Thank goodness. So Polka Dot Creek. And it was a mini skein yarn bouquet. And it was in the ice cream set. So it's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 12 10 gram minis. And I decided to use those to start the shawl off with. And as you can see here, because they're only 10 gram minis, I decided to put 2 of them together for this strip, and then I did my white strip. And then I did the same down here. I did 2 of the 10 gram minis, and now I'm ready to start my white strip. So I think I might do that again. As the shawl is growing, it's obviously the rows are getting smaller. And I don't want to magic knot in my yarns halfway through a row. Like, I want them to be clean rows. So I'm just doing that, and I think it looks really nice. And the next strip of color might actually have 3 minis and then a white strip. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of going with it right now and having fun with it. It is a very beautiful pattern, very easy to do. It is a triangle shaped shawl. It's super huge. Whether I go as big as it says, I don't know yet. I probably will, but I'm just having a lot of fun with it. The ice cream progress keeper is also part of the set from Polka Dot Creek. It came with the yarn bouquet. So I have that on there to mark my right side row. So as I said, I'm holding with a bare white yarn, Cascade Heritage 6, which is a DK weight. And then I still have 2, they're starting to get a bit tangled in my bag here. Okay, they're a huge mess, but there's some more of the colors from the yarn bouquet. I'm gonna have to fix the mess up after, but very, very beautiful. I really am enjoying it so far. So what other colors am I going to add in? I'm not really sure. It might end up, I might want to try to keep it these more softer colors, but I also have a bucket of scraps that is staring at me. I also have a couple baskets that are full of mini skeins as well. So I might want to go through those and, you know, start using up my minis to put into this as well. So we'll just see what happens. But I am thoroughly enjoying that knit as well. It's great TV knitting as well, because you just have to pay attention to the right side row, and it's not hard to do at all. Okay, so that is it for works in progress. As I said, it might be a bit of a shorter episode today, but 3 pairs of socks was quite a bit. I got a little bit overwhelmed there. But I do want to share with you, this I will probably be caking up today because I'm really excited about it. But this is my next pair of socks, Full Moon Fibers. I love the brights. And this one is on their Solar Sock 80/20 Superwash Merino Nylon, 420 yards in the Vanilla Dip colorway. So this will probably be my next pair of socks, because I can't just finish what I have going first. I have to knit all the things. So yeah, that is all I have for today, guys. It's only 22 minutes in, but it's an episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I forgot to say this at the beginning of the show, I always put detailed show notes down below in the description bar, so you can click down there, and I always link you directly to anything I talked about, which today isn't really anything except for my top. But yeah, you can always find detailed show notes down there. So I'm gonna go now. It's a rainy, dreary day here in the Maritimes, so I'm going to maybe catch up on some episodes and start knitting. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, a great week ahead, and until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye.